Hey guys, what is up? And Shadolances back for another commentary. I've had a lot of people, including other YouTubers, ask me, how do I start a clan? How do I run a clan effectively? And this is starting from scratch in this day and age. It's been, I want to say honestly, and first off the bat, I'm not the #1 person to ask because I didn't start my clan recently. My clan has been around for a very long time, and starting a clan 2-3 years ago was way easier than it is starting one now. And there's one thing that every clan leader has to realize. There are going to be incredibly huge downfalls at some point. Every clan is going to have dying periods. Shadow Arms / Tears of Fear has had 3 or 4 pretty bad ones, and we've had a couple of small ones in between. Although, it's how you deal with it that's more important. At any rate, I will go into that later. I'm going to go over 2 topics: how to run the clan as a whole, and how to administrate as the leader or as an admin. First of all, it's very difficult to run a new clan these days, as I've already said. You have to have complete determination from day one that no matter how bad things get, even if you have to get a name change, that you will not delete the clan. Even if your clan gets a terrible rep when you're the only one in it, and, I mean, I would hope this wouldn't happen, but you need to get a name change from level 1, do it. It's more important. It's a good thing to have an emblem and a color. Those are almost mandatory these days. You really can't have a solid clan look without both of those. It's a good thing to have. You need to have a set of requirements and make no exceptions at all. Not even for your best friend. No exceptions. These days, it's incredibly important to have that. Have a plan and set for a vocal chat. TeamSpeak 3, Mumble, Ventrilo. Any of those are fine. Skype is okay, but it's very limiting and it causes lots of lag, so I would suggest not Skype. TeamSpeak 3, in my opinion, is the best. Now, even if you can't afford one yourself, this goes into my next idea. Get affiliated with a large clan, specifically one that does have voice chat and has been around for a while. Usually level 5 or up is a good way to go. Try to ask them if you can use their TeamSpeak with them, or if they don't offer that already. A lot of ways to do this is to get affiliated with a group like LCA, Legit Combat Arms, or CBL, or use their TeamSpeaks. Now, don't use it for your clan wars and your clan-oriented stuff, but it's a good way to start out when you're only level 1 with less than 20 members. That's a good way to start out. The next thing is that you need to make a Facebook group or a website or some online way that you can interact with your members without having to be logged into Combat Arms or some active thing like TeamSpeak. So it's very important that you guys do that. Next thing is that you need to make admins that you are 100% sure will stick with the clan until the day you die. You need to have loyal admins, at least 2 of them. Ones that will never leave you no matter how bad things get. Even if they quit Combat Arms, they wouldn't want to leave the clan just because they would stick around with TeamSpeak and stuff. It's important to have loyalty. That's the most important thing in a clan. The next thing is that you need to be very careful about recruiting. Check CBL, LCA, Nexon stats, and play the people yourself before accepting them if you're a level 1 or 2 starting clan. Don't even let your admins do it unless they have taken the clean course and are in the same mindset you are. Because even if they may be loyal admins, they may not be, in the same mindset you are. They may not have seen this video. So please keep in mind that you should play them yourself. And if you honestly have any gut feeling that they're a hacker, you be very careful about selecting them. Now, obviously, I can't do that for every single person that joins Shadow Arms or Tears of Fear, as you want to call it. It's the new name, obviously. I can't do that for everyone, but I try to do it for most people. So it's a trade-off. Next thing is that you need to recruit mature people. No one wants to be in a clan with a bunch of 6-year-olds running around screaming at the top of their lungs. You want to have mature players. Although we don't have requirements for Tears of Fear, the vast majority of our players are 17 or up and are experienced both with the game and with just life skills in general. Having experience, having world-like experience is more important than actually having a skill base on Combat Arms for an early clan level. Next thing is you need to clan war as much as possible, and it does not matter how much you win at first. Record resets exist for a reason. Get your clan to level 3 as fast as possible. It's really not that hard. It's like 3,000 experience. We can get that in about a day and a half playing hardcore with Tears of Fear. Now, I realize that's having a large clan makes that easier, but it shouldn't take you more than a week. You need to try your best to hit, from once you've gotten the number of players you want recruited to the time you stop clan warring. From level 3, you need to hit level 3 as fast as possible. After that, hitting level 4 becomes much easier. Recruit a solid 20 players and let them stay with you to level 3, and then ignore recruiting until you hit level 3. Once you hit level 3, because then you want to recruit back up the top number of players, which I believe is 50. Get a large number of people in your clan. and then you can start going with the level 4 stuff. And once you're at level 4, you're kind of well set, and you should be well enough into running your clan now that you should be fine. That would be the best option. The next thing is to recruit active members. Activity is actually more important than skill right off the bat. It doesn't matter if your entire clan consists of 0.4 KDR players. It's getting the experience in the clan wars that is most important, even if it's through losses. Like I said before, record resets exist for a reason, so just keep that in mind. Now I want to go over how to administrate the clan. This is something I get a few more questions about more often than not. First of all, you need to have people skills. Now, I'm not going to go over a whole lot of that right now because I made an entire commentary on it just a few days ago, so please go watch that, if not yesterday or the day before or something like that. So please go watch that. I actually would suggest you do that because it's going to have a lot of useful information that you may want to take into account. Next is that you need to be distinct in your judgment. The way you run your clan needs to be different than someone else's clan so that your clan sticks out not only in skill level but in leadership. The way your clan runs needs to be unique and it needs to attract people over other clans. It's just like business. You need to attract someone to your product over someone else's. Now, you want to run a successful clan, and there's two kinds of clans. There's competitive and there's friendly, like family clans. And Tears of Fear is unique because we're kind of a hybrid. We do kind of both. So we do clan war a lot, but we do act more like a family than as a competition team. So it just depends. We have kind of a hybrid clan. That's why we're unique. That's why a lot of people like us. But anyway, realize that you as the leader or an admin do have power, but also know that you don't need to abuse it. You really don't want to abuse it. You only kick someone when you really feel it's necessary. For example, you know 100% chance that they are a hacker, or that you see it as fit to kick them because they've been causing problems in the clan, or so on. Next, and this is the most important thing that I see very few clans take into account, and that actually saddens me as an American, is that you need to take your clan and make it a democracy. As the leader or admin, you need to listen to everyone. It doesn't matter how much you may or may not like the individual yourself, but a clan, unless it's a family clan, which is even has its limits there, isn't all about liking every single person, because not every single person in the clan is going to get along with every single other person. It's just very important to keep that mindset. So make it a democracy. Everyone should have a fair say. The admins are only there as people to help you as the leader. They are no different in political power than clan political power. I don't like politics, but clan political power than any other member. Even you as the leader should only count. If you're taking a vote, your vote as leader should only count as one vote, if any vote at all. In some cases, I would say the leader shouldn't get a vote, just depending on the situation. But so yeah, it's a democracy. Take ideas from everyone, but especially listen to the admins as well, because that's going to lead into what I'm going to say next. You need to be like completely unbiased. If someone is a hacker, you need to get rid of them. But be polite about it. But you guys get that whole idea. But leading into what I was going to say before is make sure the admins keep an eye on the players. Make sure everyone plays fair. If someone's a hacker, get rid of them, for example. If they're being rude, then maybe at least speak to them first, give them a warning. People will respect you a little more if you talk to them before you actually kick them and so on. It's very, very important that you just be aware of people. How would you like to be treated? That's what you need to think about. Would you like to have a say in your clan? Would you like to be able to, per se, speak from experience? Would you like to be able to, have clan events? And if you have cool ideas like clan events and tournaments to host, then take ideas from other players. You want to make the clan enjoyable for everyone, and that's the most important part of running a clan. If everyone's having a good time and the clan is successful, that means you're running a successful clan. Well, actually, you don't say it. The clan's successful and you're running a yeah, you don't say. But point is, yeah, do your best to be a people's person. I explain a lot about how to do that properly in another video, and that actually contradicts quite a bit of the combat arms mentality. But it's very, very important to maintain, not only as a person, but as a video game player who plays MMO games online. Especially free-to-play ones where you will have people from all demographics and not just people that have the money to pay for Battlefield 3. But, yeah, that's just kind of my point. Another thing I'd like to say is that team viewing does not hurt, but it is so outdated and inefficient that it is practically impossible to find a good hacker these days. It is incredibly easy to hide hacks simply. Just if they have any kind of idea on how computers work, hiding stuff is incredibly simple. I've even written, programs for my calculator that hide apps on my calculator. doing that if you can do it for a calculator, doing it for a computer in some instances is quite a bit easier. In some instances it's harder, but it's for the most part easier, and if you can do one, you can easily do the other for the most part. So team viewing is great, and I do appreciate people that have the skill to do it properly, take that clean course, really get your certification. Drink some more ginger beer here. Ginger beer is good, but it makes your teeth gritty. But anyway, the clean course is a good thing to have, and for a lot of clans it was a requirement for a time. That's good and all, but yeah. Also, I did want to go back and touch on a topic I said earlier about the age requirement things, because I realized I actually have another question on that in my inbox here. I did want to say you should not have an age requirement. It should be a maturity requirement, and that should be on your own judgment. Like I said before in my How to Be a People's Person video, you need to have logic, and you need to realize when a person really isn't fit to run, really fit to be in a clan with other people that way, or in the type of clan you decide to run. While in some instances, some people may fit into one clan, they may not necessarily fit into another. So while it so happens that most of our players fit into the 17 plus category, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to be the best player in the world or the oldest. We actually have two 12-year-olds that are possibly some of the most mature two people I've ever met, and I respect them quite a bit as that. And they deserve it. They honestly do. But at any rate, I am running out of time here, so thank you guys for watching this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Big key on the subscribe. I'd love to see more people that I get to entertain on a daily basis. That really makes me happy. So I will see you guys next time. Shadowlance out.